a lot of consumers see laundry as a chore, right? It's not something that they really enjoy doing or want to enjoy doing. And our work is to make laundry something that you look forward to doing. There's a saying that I like a lot, that I like to quote a lot, which is that the problem is not that it has been tried and found wanting. The problem is that it has been found difficult and left untried. Please think of Africa as a continent. It's a continent of many countries, and each country is unique in its own way. A lot of people want to find the easy way out of Africa. But like any other continent, Africa is very diverse. Africa is unique. Africa has lots of money. Africa is rich and huge. And the consumers themselves are very brilliant, amazingly so. So when they teach you things, I think a lot of people come to Africa with, preconceived notions. They come to Africa thinking that they already know what it takes, and then, they fall flat on their faces on this one. Each country has its own local nuance that is really the hook that you want in your communication, in your branding, in your innovation. You want that thing. Otherwise, then you are like every other person. In Nigeria, for example, today we have what we call the Nigeria Ankara and Color variant of Ariel. In Kenya, we have launched Ariel Touch of Downy variant, and we have also launched our Ariel Lavender All Day Freshness variant. And in South Africa, we have recently also launched our Ariel Color Protection variant. And all of this is coming from, first, the foundation of consumer knowledge, understanding what is the key need in the market and where it is that we have a gap today. And we've approached each of the market with all the dynamism that there is in there. We've gone in there very agile to see what is the need on ground and what do we need to do that is unique to each of the market, but also where can we drive scale across the different markets. So the new launches in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the Ariel Ankara and Color is behind the inside of the local fabric that we have prevalent in Nigeria today, that we call the Ankara fabric. And the Ankara fabric is something that people wear in all kinds of events and occasions, to the office. And we realized that this was a major load in the wardrobe of the consumer, of which she's very skeptical of using a detergent. So typically she would use a bar soap, or sometimes she would even use a hand soap, a liquid, hand wash soap, just to keep the mildness and to make sure that the fabric doesn't fade. And so we innovated and brought to life in Nigeria a laundry detergent that can wash specifically the Ankara fabric, keep your colors bright, and deliver to you the Ariel kind of cleaning that you still need. Whereas in Kenya, freshness is a big deal, and people love to have the scent that delights them in whatever products that they're using. And we've recently launched, the lavender Ariel some months ago, now in market, doing amazingly well. Consumers love the fragrance, they love the cleaning, and the feedback has really been positive. And this is just again on the understanding that we had from the consumers to say, look, clean is not enough. Clean is great, but I want clean in the scent that delights. And we had to do the work to say, what is that scent that will delight the Kenyan consumer? And when you go to South Africa, then you see that there's a separate or a slightly different need as well, which is I want to remove my stains but preserve the color at the same time. And this is usually a very tricky space for a brand like Ariel, but we found a way to do it, found the right insight, found the right product mix, and found the right value equation for the consumer. So we recently launched what we call the Ariel Color Lock in South Africa. It's in the early stages and few months in market, but so far the results have been super impressive. And it just gives you a joy that the things that you envisage and plan, starting with the consumer and then in the office, when it comes to life, you can see it on the shelf and see how it's doing. Talking to the consumers, engaging with consumers, albeit we've done it virtually in the last 2 years now. It's a huge learning opportunity to hear things that that I've not been aware of before now, things to unlearn and to relearn. approaching each country as it is, it's very important because you will get the local nuance, the vibes. There are some things that I will say to my Kenyan friend that they will not understand or they will not get it. And you say it to a Nigerian person, and in 2 seconds they bust out laughing. Why? Because there's a local nuance, and these are the things that make your communication, your innovation very relatable. The more you see, the penetration you're having in the market, how it's expanding, many more households are getting into using your brand. I think that's the biggest impact that we can have, because once you have that kind of impact to the consumer, where they see you as a solution provider, they see you as their expert, they see you as their ally when it comes to this difficult chore, then they reward you for it. They reward you with the shares, they reward you with the money, they reward you with the top line that you need.